Hey y'all, Little Banks is coming to eat with me tonight, and her favorite things, she says, she likes thickening potatoes. So I'm going to cook her some thickening potatoes. And now this dish goes with literally everything. It will go with fried chicken, it'll go with pork chops, it goes good with ham, it goes good with anything, like even your hamburger steak that's got a gravy. You can put that in it too. All you're going to do is get you some water in a pan, and you don't want, or pot, and you don't want too much in there. As a matter of fact, when they get done, if it comes up too much higher than the potatoes themselves, then I'm going to pour some of that water out, because I'm going to put some milk and butter and flour in there. And my mother made these. It's really good, super good in the wintertime, and it's supposed to be winter now, but it's not. It's not winter now. My plant in the window is doing so good that it's got those red like flowers on it. One of y'all gave that to me, actually years ago. It wasn't, when you gave it to me, I bet that thing wasn't 3 inches high. But it has really super grown since then. I'm going to show it to you. I don't even know the name of it, but I'm sure you do. Like when you cut these up, you want to cut them up like you're doing potato salad. That's what you want to do. So I've cut mine in fourths, and now I'm just going to, got my pot here, and I'm just going to do like this. Cut them up in there, and I'm going to cook them till they get tender. Well, let me see. I'm going to have to put that down a minute, because I'm going to show y'all my plant before I finish doing all these others. And I want to thank you too for being with me in my kitchen. You're a lot of comfort to me. I enjoy talking to you, and I enjoy you being in my kitchen with me. Even though it's not the best kitchen in the world, I'm blessed to have a kitchen. So that's how I look at it. Let me show you this. But before I do anything else, y'all can tell me what the name of this is. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. And when you gave it to me, I'm telling you, it wasn't that high. And I put it in this big pot and put some more dirt around it, and look how it's grown. Y'all know the name of it. Those are, I don't know if that's a bloom or a leaf, but after a while, that leaf will dry up, or that red thing will dry up. Matter of fact, I threw one away today. And then it makes another one, and it does that all year long. It's not like it does it for a season and then quits. I mean, it does it the whole time. So it's really a beautiful thing to put in my kitchen window. I can tell you that. My knife needs sharpening. I know that. I know that for sure. All right, I'm going to finish cutting these up, and then I'm going to get back with you, because there's no use you just watching me cut these up. You know, Mother never did peel many potatoes in her lifetime. You know why? Daddy did it. He did it with his pocket knife. He would sit down at Mama's kitchen table while she was doing something else in the kitchen, and he would peel her potatoes. He would shuck her corn. He would shell her peas. Whatever he could do to help her, he did. And here's the thing about it. Whatever she could do to help him, she did. I'm going to have to do it this way. It's so big. These potatoes are. I'll cut it like that, and then cut it in these little cubies like that. You want them bite size. That's what you want. I saw the mail come. I need to go down there to the mailbox and see what I got today. What bills I got. It's tax season, so we got to save everything we spent, show everything we made. Accountant just left a few minutes ago. He came to pick up some stuff. I'm glad he does it for me though, because I sure don't know how. I didn't take that in college. But anyway, Daddy helped Mama, and Mama helped Daddy. And that's how it's supposed to be. I'll be back a little bit when we add all our goodie in there. Okay, I've got the potatoes cut up, and I'm going to pour a little bit of water out of it because it's too much. I just want them barely covered in water before I boil them. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it. Y'all, our potatoes are beginning to steam a little bit, so I'm going to stick my stick of butter in there. And that'll be a good thing. Let that melt. I've already added a little bit of salt. And just as soon as they get tender, I'm going to show y'all what to do next. Okay, what we do, when your potatoes get tender, we've got our butter in it, we've got our sugar, and a little bit of water. I'm going to make me a slurry. This is plain white lily flour, and I've got 4 tablespoons in there. And I am just going to put just a scoop of water. See how little I've got my water coming out? What you do is you put a little bit in at a time. And try not to slash it out like I'm doing. You want to make this real creamy. That's why you don't want much water in there at a time, okay? We're going to pour this in there, and if you have any lumps in this, it's going to be lumpy in your potatoes. So make sure you mix it really super good. Mash it, press it to the side of your cup. Don't do that, what I just did. Y'all laughing at me. Yes, you are. I hear you. I hear you all the way to Andalusia, Alabama. I hear you. You're saying, Miss Brenda, you're making the biggest mess this morning. All right. See, I added a little bit more water that time. But I still see a few knots in there, little bumps. This is what kind of makes it thick. We've got our butter in it, we've got some salt in it, and we're going to put a little milk in it, but not right now. We're going to put the milk in when the potatoes get done. I'm going to pour off some of that water and put a little milk in it. You don't have to. You can just use all water if you prefer. All right, that's looking real good. All right, here we go. That's done. When my potatoes get ready, that's done. See there how it's got the flour in it, and it's going to thicken up in there, make our juice kind of thick and good. It'll be almost like a gravy in there. It'll be so good. So I'm going to set this aside now, and we'll wait till the potatoes get ready. Now we're going to finish up our potatoes. Let me show them to you. They're nice and tender. And you got a little bit of water in there with them, but not much. It just barely comes over the top, and that's what we want. Now we're going to put in, and it's got a stick of butter in there and some salt, but we may have to add a little bit more salt, okay? So what you do is you turn this off when you're adding this, because you don't want it to clump up. And you don't want to stir it too much because you don't want to tear your potatoes up. So stir this. And let me get you over here and let you really see what I'm doing. You don't need to see me. You need to see in that pot what I'm doing. I got it off, and I'm just going to barely pour this in, a little at a time, and I'm just going to go back and forth like this to mix it in with that hot water that they cooked in. I don't want to do too much. All right, it's already thickening up. Now I can turn it back on since I've got that in there. And it's good with black pepper on it too. Just don't tear your potatoes up. All right, now then, I'm going to add just a scoop of milk for that milky flavor. See how it's thickening up in there? See the broth that's forming? It's getting thicker and thicker. You see that? I pour you just a little milk in at a time. That's just regular whole milk. You want to get that little milky flavor in there. Now, if you're doing a big pot, you may have to put in 5 tablespoons of flour. See how it's making a nice little broth? Okay, now I'm going to taste this to see if it's got enough salt in it. We're going to let it continue to thicken up a little bit. Y'all going to have to start tasting your food. It's got enough in it. Man, that's good. Woo, 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 woo. That's good. All right, let me turn it down, and we're going to, all right, you see how it's thick in there? That flour is not even cooked up yet. We're going to leave it in there to simmer real slow, and try not to hurt it. I'm going to put just a little black pepper in there because it makes it so good. All right, we're gonna leave it on low, and if it starts getting too thick, just add a little more milk. If it's too thin to start with, you may have to make you another little bit of a slurry and pour it in there. But you can tell how thick it's getting. See there? And it looks good, doesn't it? It is good, y'all. It's delicious. Let me check now, my dumplings over there. That's how these thickening potatoes are made. It's Banks's favorite, and it goes literally with anything that you might fix. It's delicious with green beans. A potato dish goes with anything. Y'all know that? So, fix you some thickening potatoes. I showed you this maybe a couple of years ago on a video, but I don't think you've seen it since then. And we've got so many followers that's joined us. So make sure you say hi to them. And if they comment, tell them you like their comment. Make them feel good. Comment on their stuff. Makes it worth their effort to put it in. I like for you to comment on mine. Share it and stuff. Because we're a team. We're working together to teach America how to cook. Because I know y'all are good cooks. I can tell by when I say, what do y'all put this? Oh, y'all give me such good suggestions, and I love it. I love it. Let's help each other. This is what it's all about in life. It's helping each other to improve and to be better and to do things better. So don't feel like I'm not going to give out all my secrets. Give them out. I'd love to hear them. I give you mine. I give you all my secrets. All right. Love y'all. Cook you some potatoes.